That's on me.
Ain't on me. Please.
Say hello to Tiffany Stokes.
I cook all this for him.
She did.
I did that.
She's from Savannah. I'm from Florida. We don't eat crabs in Florida. They pick over crabs in Savannah.
The devil is a liar. Never that. We eat good crabs in Savannah. Now we do blue crabs, but
we do blue crabs too.
Yeah, but we're not doing blue crabs tonight.
We actually go catch our own blue crabs. We ain't gotta go to no Bobos.
Okay, so
I'll tell you what I got. So I got the lobster tail right there. You can get whatever you like.
I'm gonna do the lobster.
Yeah, go ahead.
Save your direct piece of that lobster.
Negative. I made my own butter too. I ain't gonna say nothing about his butter, but his butter don't taste like mine.
It don't have as much sodium as hers. She's absolutely
Guess what?
right.
Sodium make the world go round.
It better do. It make the heart pump a little harder. How it tastes?
Better than yours.
You try it before you critique it.
Okay. I'm gonna get this little innocent piece of broccoli.
Why it gotta be little?
I don't want to ruin my meat.
My butter is that bad, you think? It's good. It's good.
No. Oh, cut it.
You want to cut this piece?
Cut it. Yeah, cut it.
You scared? Supposed to be from Savannah.
It's the person with the scissors that got me scared. It ain't the food.
I want to see you stuck on it.
Did you now?
Not like that.
Well, the director has a question. Are social media influencers and Instagram pages like the Shade Rooms, and are they gossiping or are they giving facts?
I think it's a bit of both.
So what about the news station?
It's a bit of both.
So...
Because they have facts, but it's actually today's gossip.
I don't know. I feel like telling somebody anything is gossip. If you want to be
No, not anything. No, because if it's a fact, it's a fact.
So if Uncle Jared's around there sleeping with...
No.
Such
See,
and such?
this is the words. Trying.
Huh?
Trying is when it becomes gossip.
Trying? What you mean?
You said Uncle Jerry trying to sleep with such and such.
Well, okay, I
That's
take
gossip.
that back because I didn't want to put Uncle Jerry out like that. Uncle Jerry around here sleeping with his roommate, and his roommate's a man, and he married to Auntie Sheila. How about that?
Okay, so that's facts, not trying.
Right.
Okay, so
But
that's not gossip. That's facts.
So it's gossip when it's not true. Is that what you're saying?
No, you just said it was true because the fact does.
But I'm saying it's only gossip when it's not true.
It's only gossip when you are insinuating.
Oh.
So actually, to go back,
The action.
it's all gossip unless it can be proven.
Right.
If it cannot be proven, if Uncle Jerry's sleeping with his roommate and he married, I cannot prove that. I can't tell you. Unless I have factual evidence of that, I'm gossiping because that's not my business.
But what if you seen it?
Now, if I seen it, I can tell you.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so just like
It's still gossiping, but
gossip. That hell.
Girl, when you looking at banging there, like, damn, the
Baby,
tone
that
went,
thing
the tone went like
going.
3 places at one time.
Oh.
God damn.
And listen, gossip.
What about it?
That hair on top of Trump's head is an animal.
that's gossip. / fact. /
Baby, let that little bit of hair go and go bald, baby. But your ugly self.
Y'all president look good. You been looking good.
We gonna talk about that ugly Boy, you almost made me lose my religion.
You don't have no kind of respect for the president, even if you don't agree with nothing he said. He is still the president, so I feel like you don't have I don't feel like you should have some kind of respect because if that's how you feel, that's how you feel.
I cannot respect anybody, whether it be him or anybody else, that would be less than a month in office and try to destroy everything that has came before him, to make himself look as if he know what he doing, and he barely could comprehend the words of the document in which he's been signing. I don't have no respect for it. People are losing their jobs, their livelihood. They're losing so much because he decide with his good, not struggling. I'm not going to curse.
But you don't think worse can be done?
Worse can be done, but why jump in less than a month
But
there and try to destroy
but
people's
Tiffany,
lives?
at the end of the day, I get what you said. It's just a disagreement. Do you have to make the disagreement so personal?
Yes!
Does it affect you personally?
Yes!
What has affected you personally that he's done?
If he succeed in everything he's doing, it will affect healthcare, and the healthcare affects me personally because I need my healthcare.
Me too.
I need all mine.
I do too.
My children need theirs too because I got to. It affects people who I love. It affects people who I know that lives in public housing.
So what is it doing?
And these are my family. Hold on.
What is it doing? Is it taking away the insurance for them so they can't go to the doctor? Is that
He
what
trying to do all that. But here is, we talk about a rich man who ain't never used a food stamp. I use a food stamp. We're talking about a rich man who ain't never been on Section 8. I've been on Section 8. We're talking about a rich man who don't know nothing about how to struggle. He don't know nothing, but hold on.
Listen,
hold on.
Let me make this clear because I don't want to get nobody to have no kind of wrong perception.
I
am not no Trump supporter. I don't get into politics. That's just not me. I just have questions and I'm just asking questions. So let me ask you this. So let me ask you this.
Feel free to ask your question.
Listen, let me ask you this. So do you not think people take advantage of being on food stamps and on Section 8?
Some doing, some
do
don't.
you think some is more than others?
Some do, some don't.
But do you think it's more than others? Like, do you think it's more people that do it than
if
don't?
you want to be technically honest, it's not all of us that do.
That's not what I'm saying.
Hold on. All of us is not the ones who partake in government assistance.
That's not what I asked, though. My question was to you. Do you think more people do it than others? That's what I asked.
It's just like drugs. More people do drugs than others.
So
some people likely do drugs. Some people likely don't. Some people take advantage of the system, and some people actually needs it.
Right.
So my thing is this: because you could afford. Not you. Hold on. Because some people could afford certain delicacies of life. Is it not fair that everybody should be able to have it?
Have what?
Everything that everybody else has.
No, because you don't work as hard as everybody. No.
So you mean to tell me if I'm crippled and I can't work, but I got one leg or maybe no or maybe no legs, I don't deserve to eat because I ain't got no legs and I ain't got no hands, so I don't supposed to eat?
He ain't taking money from them people.
Who told you that?
I don't think he'll do that.
Who told you that?
Nobody, but I just he that bad. He'll take away from the people with no hands or feet.
That man for himself and people who got money.
I don't think
it's nothing wrong with money. I like money.
I think
education.
I mean, and we don't want to talk about education because we need everybody in America need all the education they can get, whether they pay for it or it's free. They don't need to mess with the education.
Do you not know how these kids these days are dumb?
But if they take away the education, then what, they gonna be dumber?
The Department of Education, if your child has autism and needs like special classes, they cut that budget off. They're cutting that budget.
So you mean to tell me
a child who need like learning, if you have free lunch in school.
And you know how many children depends on free lunch?
That's your only meal.
Lunch is the most important thing that.
But I don't think it's gonna be something different. They're not gonna feed the kids.
They don't want to feed them.
They're cutting those programs.
They're cutting the program.
So they say they gotta bring their own lunch.
If you ain't got no lunch at home, how you gonna bring it? When these kids
in
are
America right now, most children, that's their only
meal. And them summertime lunches that's gonna be coming up in a couple of months that them kids not gonna get. So all the kids
that's already being cut.
Is who depends on free lunch.
But you know he might cut it and start something new. That's
what
they normally do.
He's doing too much. He's doing too much. Taking away to remember this mother ain't young.
And he didn't give you a solution. And you don't have a solution. What he's going to do? He cutting $880 million in Medicaid and Medicare. That's elderly people who can't work. You didn't say, here's the solution that we're going to give y'all. There's people who, elderly people in their 70s and their 80s, how are they supposed to, they're still alive. People are living longer, actually. How are they going to get
And you know why they're
health
living
care?
longer? Because they're able to have food stamps and they can eat them.
And do you want better? Wealthy people use Medicaid and
I don't
Medicare.
think people living longer.
They actually, people are using it.
No, the people who was born in like maybe the 30s and 40s are living longer. People like our age
Oh,
are
yeah,
not going to
yeah.
live
Well,
longer.
because we crash out on
We
drugs.
crashing out.
Not even
These-
drugs, it's
this
the
the-
food we eat. It's the
Oh,
food
yeah,
we eat.
yeah.
So if you give me food stamps and I go buy even more worse food for myself, I'm not going to live longer.
Wait, it's not.
It's
Hold
like
on.
I'm spending
It's
like
not.
I'm spending on fruit and
Hold
vegetables.
on.
I'm
Your
not-
choice is to go and
I think they
buy.
should police it a little bit more with food stamps. Like you shouldn't be able to buy certain stuff. No
Like
candy. No candy. No.
No seafood.
But we could get artificially grown
You
fruit.
get seafood.
We get artificially grown fruit. We get artificially grown vegetables. We could get.
That's your choice when you shop at now.
Hold on.
No, that's your choice on when you shop.
You
'Cause
just
can
said
go-
take
no,
away the candy.
Candy, yes, but I'm not giving you get options to go where you want to go. If you want to go to a place that sells artificially fruit and vegetables, go. If you want to go to the farmer's market that sell the real shit, go.
But
That's
what
what
you
I'm
ain't got
saying.
no ride to get to it. How many
Tiffany,
Trader?
I can't keep helping you with every damn thing. I give you food, I got to give you a ride.
How
Come
many
on,
Trader
man.
Joe's in the
No.
hood in Atlanta?
It don't
Is there
matter.
a Trader Joe's in the hood in
Find a
Atlanta?
ride. Find
There's
work,
not
work it up.
one.
But Tiffany, I
These are
cannot.
facts.
But Tiffany, I can't keep giving you everything.
You ain't giving me nothing.
Now, if you ain't got no legs, okay, I help you out. But people who that's normally like normal people who just don't want to do shit with themselves, find a
But
ride.
then there's what you got.
No, ain't no
It's
but
all-
nothing.
Hold up.
Tiffany, I can go to work every day.
Hold
I
up.
can go to work too.
Let's say, hold up. There are so many people in so many different categories. Let's just take away from the physical aspect. How about people who are mentally challenged, which is just as worse as physically challenged, and you work
They
with
don't
the
have
public.
resources.
You don't want some of these mentally people in your establishment because they will cause your day to be a living hell.
No, will you put them somewhere?
Where?
Like-
if they're taking away everything,
That's the
where
dilemma.
that's the dilemma. You
Where
don't
you
get
gonna
it.
put 'em?
They're taking away everything. What are you gonna do with them?
We have people who are
Facilities.
disenfranchised. So, for example,
They take away the mental facilities.
Healthcare is the conversation. People are cheering because he shot that man in public because these people are getting over, right? If you don't have the healthcare is being cut, the insurance companies, you think you got insurance, they're not covering
No,
you.
we talking about the people working that I don't want to take up the street to Trader Joe's. That's what I'm talking about. That's why y'all straying away from what I was
So no,
talking
well,
about.
let me go to your point. People have been disenfranchised on purpose. So in the hood in Cameron Road, is there a Whole Foods? Is there Trader Joe's? Is there a Sprouts? I'm asking again.
No,
Cameron
no,
Road,
no,
Decatur,
no.
Latonia. Is there a Sprouts? Is there a farmer's market?
No.
Is there a Whole Foods?
No.
That is done on purpose.
But let me ask you this: if it was, who would shop there if they can't afford
Black
it?
people eat healthy too.
Yeah.
Because what my other question would be, what is on those corners? Popeyes, Burger King, right? Is there Longhorn? No, there are no Longhorns. McDonald's. Those are on every
KFC.
corner. That is done on purpose.
Because if you
we had
feed them the
option to
cheap
do
bad
it,
food, they'll die off.
Right.
And not only if you feed them the cheap bad food, they'll die off. They'll get more disease.
But
more
that's
disease.
they don't
you
know
have-
it.
No, but one
And
thing
it's-
you're not telling me in your what you're saying is that all the option? Because it's an option. You have a choice to eat it, right?
So,
Well, don't
okay.
eat
They
it.
don't
You know,
have an
yeah.
option.
So
They do have an option. You don't have to eat it.
So wait. So to answer your question, do they have in these areas? Do they have land and own property that they can farm and grow their own food? Yes or no?
Who?
People who are disenfranchised that live off Cameron Road, if they're not homeowners, they're disenfranchised, they're on welfare.
Okay, let me tell you this now. I just feel like if they can drive to the club, they can go drive here and there the third. They can drive their ass across town, go Whole Foods if it's round. If they can drive that.
So
However, if you don't have transportation in this day of time, you have Instacart, you have Amazon Prime. You got people who can bring the groceries to your house, baby. You
Okay.
got
What that take? Hold on.
Go ahead.
What does that take?
Oh, good point.
food stamps.
No,
That's what it takes.
it take money.
Money.
Food
It
stamps.
take money.
What take money?
You can't pay. And I know for a fact you might could use it to purchase, but you can't pay for it.
And let's be clear. And let's be very clear.
You can't pay for a delivery.
You're not getting hundreds of dollars from no food
You got
stamps
about
either.
$10 on the side, $15 to pay for a delivery now. It's not like you're gonna have to pay $500. Like it's not.
Who told you that?
Hold on.
Now hold on.
You should.
Hold on.
But why you
Hold
don't?
on,
Why you don't?
Hold on.
But why you
hold
don't?
on. Facts, not fiction. If a person, I'm gonna use me for example, live off a can of roll and ask for my groceries to be delivered from a Whole Food, which is approximately over 20 miles away from my location.
Where you live at?
Hold on.
What city you said?
A can of roll.
That's 15.9 miles. Yes, it
And hold on. You got to pay service fee. You got to pay for miles. God forbid if you leave the little person a tip for bringing it to you, you're going to eat up in just delivering on top. We're going to say the person got food stamps. Since you want them to have food stamps. They got food stamps. Yeah. They use $150 worth of food stamps, but they're going to use $40 of their own money to get that grocery 15.9 miles, since that's what you said.
And that's probably how much you spend in gas about going gas over there.
That is not true. I ain't never spend no $40 damn dollars to go.
I don't want to crush nobody. Nothing's going to be given. So you have to work for what you want. If you stay in the neighborhood...
But everybody don't have.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
Are you speaking from your experience? Because your tax bracket...
No, we ain't talking about me at all.
But
I'm just speaking
people, so the Bible says people perish for a lack of knowledge. The black community, there's a lot of lack of knowledge in regards to eating healthy. We're just learning through the pandemic about how to eat healthy.
Let's be clear, because I try to school my brothers and sisters. They don't want to hear it. They're so ignorant till they don't want to hear it. And I ain't calling black people ignorant. What I'm saying is when I say something about eating healthy, okay, I'll go down the ways. They say stuff like that. So I can't, if you don't want to be taught, I can't teach you. So if you don't want to be, you know what I'm saying, if I can't put you onto something that's better for you, I can't do it. And it's like when you try to teach people and show people something different, they're stuck in their ways. They don't want to try this, they want to try that. I'm going to die anyway. They don't do what I want to do. Living out our last days. Oh, That's what they do. From my experience, when I do try to
put their hands on, people from?
I ain't gonna call nobody out, but people.
Okay, would that be? Hold on.
From Georgia too.
Hold on, would that be the people of your peer in your age group?
I don't just hang.
Or these are people that comes into the location and where you work and says this. Because work, you don't be home most of the time because ain't nobody coming to your door and you're telling them that. So you meeting these people somewhere. So where geographically are you meeting these people and you're giving this dialect and they're
this is my life, Tiffany. This is stuff throughout my whole life. This ain't nothing that just occurred last week. This is
okay. So I'm not.
This is
so
this started from
where
college in Tallahassee. People back at home. I went there after that, and I came my ass up here. People up here. Somebody up in New York, I don't say it, son, too. Shit, I done been every goddamn well. So, people just don't want to hear it, And it ain't just black people, some white people, too. I don't have too many white friends, but some white people I tried at school, you know what I'm saying? Nah, they go die.
So how long you been eating healthy?
I wouldn't say I've been eating healthy. I just been eating cautiously.
How long?
For the last... about 3 years.
3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And how old are you?
31.
31.
Mm-hmm.
So it took for you to get in your latter 20s to decide to eat cleaner.
Yeah, so what I did was I went to the damn doctor for a physical, baby, and I wasn't going to the doctor often. Went to the doctor, all this, that, and third wrong, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, Lord have mercy. I didn't even think, you know what I'm saying, that I had been going, so I was feeling okay. And then, when you get a little older, you gotta make sure you check up on yourself.
So let me ask you a question.
And research too. It's really when my mama had cancer, I really started eating.
Okay, because here it is. I'm about to say, I know you have been to the doctor before 3 years ago.
No.
Okay, so hold on. Stop right there. You have insurance.
Mm-hmm.
That you work for.
But even when I had work, I was on my parents' insurance too up until I was 25 maybe.
Okay. That's about right.
Yeah, but even when I had the insurance, I only went to the doctor when something was wrong. I never went to check on myself.
I'm gonna use you as an example of normally what consists of people in your age bracket. Like you said, you didn't get more conscious until you found out what was going on with your mom.
When you hear cancer, you're like, it's everywhere. Like it was like everywhere, I couldn't escape it. And then like I heard about colon cancer. So colon cancer is the one that's in your, you know, your rectum.
I know where it's at.
So when you do your research, you kind of see like where it come from, like how you get, you know what I'm saying? Like if you could be like, if you can prevent it, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. What could you do? And eating clean and having a clean diet was something that it said. I'm a hypochondriac person. I don't know if I say that right, but like anytime something happens to somebody, I feel like I got the symptoms the next day. Yeah, I do. Like I went to the doctor at one point. I thought when Ebola was out. No, I'm serious.
Wait a minute.
God,
You're not lying.
when Ebola came out,
You're not lying.
I was at the doctor. Like I thought I had Ebola, and the lady was like, "Well, have you been out of the country?" It's ain't even been outside the country a day in my life.
You're a hypochondriac
That, yeah.
in real life.
Okay.
Even like when I have unprotected sex, I just know I got some shit. Bitch, I had to.
Why would you do that?
Girl, it happens. It happens. I do
Well,
something. I do
wait,
something with my lips. My lips twitching.
Wait a minute.
Bitch, I thought I had herpes about 5 times. I went to the doctor. I went to the doctor about 10 times. This lady told me, do I believe in God? Because I didn't have faith. Girl, that's what she told me.
Well, first off,
Wait.
She told me that. She told me I didn't have faith in
you
myself.
shouldn't be having unprotected sex. That's just first.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it, please protect yourself. And out there, if you're gonna do it, please protect yourself.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many diseases out here, and I'm not trying.
And I've been so fortunate not to have none, y'all. I swear.
God is good,
But like,
you can't be doing that.
I know it's scary. I just
Don't do that no more.
I had every time I did, I thought I had all the symptoms. Around here got diarrhea. Around here, just shit, just like I'm like, girl. And I think the diarrhea came from stress, for stressing myself out so bad. I think it did. Girl, I'm going by the oral quick. I can't even wait till the doctor the next day. I have to go get it right then. There's stuff at the Walmart. You test yourself.
Well, as we have learned today, certain things can happen when you have unprotected sex.
Yeah.
It can make you think you have something like Ebola or diarrhea.
Bitch, I had diarrhea, baby.
You might not have an
I did have that.
You might not have been sick, but your ass gonna be sick.
Yeah.
Wrap it up, everyone.
Please wrap it up. You don't want to feel like this ever.